Hello, everyone. Welcome to Anne Daily English. I'm Anne.
And I'm Asher. We're very happy you're here with us today.
Today, we're going to talk about simple ways to practice English every day, even when life gets busy.
And this isn't only a listening episode. We're going to practice together too.
We'll show you how to listen more carefully, use English in your everyday life, and practice a simple technique called shadowing.
So make sure you speak with us when we practice.
Before we begin, if you enjoy learning English with us, please like this video, share it with someone who is learning English, and subscribe to Anne Daily English.
It really helps support our channel and allows us to keep creating more English lessons and conversations for you.
And stay with us until the end for Speak with Anne and Anne's quiz time.
All right, let's get started.
I have a question for you. Imagine someone says, I really want to improve my English, but I'm too busy. What would you tell them?
I'd ask them how much time they think they need.
That's a good question.
Because I think many people imagine they need an hour every day.
And somewhere completely quiet.
With a desk.
A notebook.
And perhaps a very large cup of coffee.
The coffee might help, but I don't think practicing English always has to look like studying.
Neither do I.
So our first idea today is very simple. Find your English moment.
What's an English moment?
It's a small part of your normal day when English can naturally fit into your life. Instead of trying to create another hour, use a little of the time you already have.
I do this when I exercise. Sometimes I'll listen to English while I'm walking or working out.
That makes sense for you because you enjoy being active.
Exactly. I'm already going for the walk. I'm simply bringing some English with me. What about you?
Mine is different. Sometimes I'll use English while I'm doing ordinary things at home. I might think, I'm making breakfast. I need to answer an email. I'm looking for my keys.
Do you say these things aloud?
Sometimes.
So you talk to yourself?
Sometimes.
I'm learning a lot today.
There's nothing wrong with talking to yourself in English. It's actually a useful way to practice when nobody else is around.
And you're practicing English that belongs to your real life.
Exactly. Now think about your own day. When could your English moment be?
Maybe while you're traveling to work.
While you're having breakfast.
Walking the dog.
Exercising.
Preparing dinner.
Or perhaps you have 10 quiet minutes in the evening.
You don't have to choose our English moment. Find one that works for your life.
And here's our second idea. Listen to English regularly.
That sounds obvious, but I think there's an important question. What should we listen to?
Something you can mostly understand, and preferably something you're actually interested in.
So I don't have to listen to a subject I find incredibly boring just because it's in English?
Definitely not. If you enjoy sport, listen to something about sport. If you enjoy films, listen to people discussing films. If you enjoy food, find something about food.
And if you enjoy hiking?
I knew you were going to say hiking.
I had to ask.
Yes, you can listen to something about hiking.
Perfect.
The important thing is that you're hearing English regularly, and you don't have to understand every single word.
I think that's where people sometimes get stuck. They hear one word they don't know and immediately stop listening.
Yes, but ask yourself a different question. Can I understand the main idea?
Let's demonstrate.
All right, listen to this short sentence. I had a busy morning, so I'm taking a short break.
Maybe you don't know every word, but can you understand the general idea?
The person had a busy morning. Now they're resting for a short time.
That's enough to continue listening.
Exactly. You can always learn individual words later.
So first, listen for meaning.
And then we can do something more active with what we hear.
Which brings us to shadowing.
Yes, our third method is shadowing, and we're going to practice it together.
So what exactly is shadowing?
Shadowing means listening closely to someone's English and following their speech with your own voice. You're not only copying the words, you're also listening to pronunciation, rhythm, and expression.
So your voice follows the speaker.
Exactly. Think of it as following the sound of English.
Let's try it. First, just listen. Don't speak yet.
I usually exercise in the morning.
Listen once more. This time, notice the rhythm.
I usually exercise in the morning.
Now shadow Anne. Try to speak with her and follow her voice.
I usually exercise in the morning.
Let's do it again. Try to stay close to Anne's rhythm.
I usually exercise in the morning.
Good.
Now, we're going to make it yours. Instead of copying my sentence exactly, change something. Maybe you exercise in the evening. You can say, I usually exercise in the evening.
Or change the activity. I usually read in the evening.
I usually study English in the morning.
I usually walk after dinner.
Now, create your own sentence. Start with, I usually.
Say it aloud.
Great! That's the part I really like. First, you listen, then you shadow, then you make the English yours.
Let's try another one.
Listen first. Don't speak yet. I'm looking forward to the weekend.
Listen again and notice how Anne says the whole sentence.
I'm looking forward to the weekend.
Now shadow Anne.
I'm looking forward to the weekend.
One more time.
I'm looking forward to the weekend.
Now make it yours. What are you looking forward to? Maybe, I'm looking forward to seeing my family.
I'm looking forward to going hiking.
Of course you are.
I had to get hiking into the lesson again.
Or you might say, I'm looking forward to having a quiet weekend. Now it's your turn. I'm looking forward to. Finish the sentence with your own idea.
Excellent.
I like this because you're not repeating the same sentence forever.
Exactly. Shadowing helps you notice how English sounds, but eventually we want you to use your own English.
How long should someone practice shadowing?
It doesn't have to be long. Start with a few sentences. Choose something you can mostly understand. Listen carefully, shadow it several times, then try using the same pattern to create your own sentence.
So quality matters more than doing 20 minutes badly.
I think so. And if the sentence is too fast, choose an easier one.
No trophy for being the fastest?
Still no trophy.
I thought I'd check.
The goal is to become more comfortable hearing and producing natural English.
And we've already practiced several sentences today.
Exactly. And we're not finished yet, because in the second half, we're going to show you how to practice English using your actual life.
We'll talk about how your hobbies can become English practice too.
And we'll show you a tiny speaking habit you can use even when you don't have anyone to practice with.
Then we'll finish with Speak with Anne and Anne's quiz time.
So stay with us. We'll continue in just a moment.
Welcome back.
Before the break, we talked about finding an English moment in your day
Listening regularly.
and using shadowing to practice pronunciation, rhythm, and natural speech.
Now, let's talk about something that can make English much more useful.
Practice talking about your real life.
That sounds simple.
It is simple, and that's exactly why I like it. Sometimes we're so busy trying to learn new vocabulary that we forget to practice the English we already know.
I think I've seen that happen. Someone might know a lot of difficult words, but struggle when you ask, "What did you do this weekend?"
Exactly. So let's practice. Asher, what did you do this morning?
I woke up fairly early. I had breakfast. Then I did a workout before I started work. What about you?
I had a quieter morning. I had breakfast, did some work, and spent a little time reading.
Nothing complicated.
But that's the point. Those are things we might actually tell another person.
So, how can our listeners practice this?
Choose one simple question every day, then answer it aloud in English.
Let's give them some examples.
What did you do this morning?
What did you have for lunch?
How was your day?
What are you doing this evening?
What are you looking forward to this week?
Choose one. You don't need to answer all 5.
Let's try one together. What did you do this morning? Think about your answer.
You could say, I went to work.
I took my children to school.
I stayed at home.
I went for a walk.
Or something completely different.
Now say your answer aloud.
Good. That's real speaking practice.
And because you're talking about your own life, you're practicing vocabulary that you're likely to use again.
Our next method is one I particularly like.
I think I know which one.
Use the things you enjoy to practice English.
Yes, your hobbies can become part of your English learning.
If I want to relax, I don't necessarily want to open a grammar book.
Fair enough. What would you do instead?
I might watch something about fitness, hiking, technology, or a place I'd like to visit, but I can choose to watch it in English.
That's a great example. For me, it might be something about art, exercise, a good story, or everyday life.
And someone else might love cooking.
They could watch a recipe in English.
Someone might enjoy football.
Listen to people discussing a match in English.
Films,
Watch an interview or review in English.
gardening.
Learn about plants in English.
So almost any interest can become an English learning opportunity.
Exactly. English doesn't always need to be the subject you're studying. It can be the language you use to discover something else.
I think that's an important difference.
Why?
Because if I'm genuinely interested in the subject, I want to understand what's being said.
And you may stay with it longer.
Definitely.
But I think different learners need different things. Some people genuinely enjoy studying grammar.
And that's fine too.
Exactly. There's no single perfect way to learn English. The question is, what will you actually continue doing?
Which brings us to our final method.
Have one tiny English conversation every day.
Even if you don't have anyone to practice with.
Exactly.
So we're talking to ourselves again.
We're talking to ourselves again.
All right, I'm ready this time.
Here's how simple it can be. Ask yourself one question, then answer it. For example, what do I need to do today?
My answer could be, I need to finish some work, exercise, and buy a few things.
That's already a short piece of speaking practice. Or in the evening, you could ask, what was the best part of my day?
The best part of my day was lunch.
That was quick.
I knew my answer.
Mine might be, the best part of my day was finishing something I'd been working on.
Again, our answers don't need to be the same.
And your answer doesn't need to be long. 1 or 2 sentences is enough to begin.
Could we combine this with shadowing?
Absolutely. Let's show everyone. First, listen to a sentence. I've had a busy day.
Listen once more.
I've had a busy day.
Now shadow Anne.
I've had a busy day.
Again.
I've had a busy day.
Now make it yours. How was your day?
Maybe, I've had a quiet day.
I've had a good day.
I've had a difficult day.
Or, I've had a really interesting day.
Now say your own sentence.
That's the pattern again. Listen,
Shadow,
make it yours.
and speak.
I think we should give everyone a simple plan they can actually try.
Good idea. Imagine you have only 10 minutes.
First, choose something short in English that interests you.
Listen once for the general meaning.
Then choose 1 or 2 useful sentences.
Listen to how they're pronounced.
Shadow them.
Then change one of the sentences so that it becomes true for your own life.
And say it aloud.
That's a lot of useful practice in a very small amount of time.
And tomorrow you can do it again with something different.
Before we move to our practice, let's quickly remember the 5 ideas from today's episode.
Find an English moment in your normal day.
Listen to English regularly.
Use shadowing to practice how English sounds.
Talk about your own real life.
And use your hobbies and interests to make English enjoyable.
Plus, our tiny conversation habit.
I think that makes 6.
You're right.
Worth trying.
And now it's time for Speak with Anne. We have 3 sentences today. Repeat after me. I make time for English every day.
Your turn.
One more time. I make time for English every day.
Here's the second sentence.
I can talk about my day in English.
Your turn?
Again, I can talk about my day in English.
And our final sentence.
I'm getting more comfortable speaking English.
Your turn.
One more time. I'm getting more comfortable speaking English.
And now it's time for Anne's quiz time.
Let's see what you remember from today's episode.
Question 1. When does Asher sometimes listen to English? A. While exercising or walking. B. Only while sitting at a desk. C. While sleeping.
The answer is A. Asher sometimes listens to English while exercising or walking.
Question 2. What should you pay attention to when you shadow English? A. Only the spelling. B. Pronunciation, rhythm, and how the sentence sounds. C. Writing as quickly as possible.
The answer is B. When you shadow, listen carefully to pronunciation, rhythm, and how the sentence sounds.
Question 3. What can you do if you don't have another person to practice speaking with? A. Wait until you find a teacher. B. Stop practicing speaking. C. Ask yourself a simple question and answer it in English.
The answer is C. You can have a tiny English conversation with yourself.
How did you do? We hope you got all 3.
And here's today's question of the day. How do you practice English in your everyday life?
Maybe you listen while traveling. Maybe you watch something you enjoy. Maybe you practice speaking by yourself.
Write one simple sentence in the comments. For example, I practice English while I walk.
We'd love to read your answers, and you might find a new idea from another learner, too.
If you enjoyed today's episode, please like this video, share it with another English learner, and subscribe to Anne Daily English.
It helps us continue making practical English conversations and listening practice for you.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. Remember, you don't need a perfect study routine.
Start with the life you already have.
Find a small place for English in it.
Listen.
Shadow.
Make it yours.
And speak.
Take care, everyone.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.